feeling a little bit nervous.
Here, should we cheers first?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me pour myself a little more. You want a little more?
Yeah.
In the ear. Okay. Tit for tat.
Oh my god, this is a little ear. I'll show them. This is a little ear. This is so adorable. Tit for tat.
Tit for tat.
Yummy.
Goes down smooth.
Okay, so I haven't done one of these in a while, and some people know us, some people don't know us, so I'll introduce myself. Hi, my name's Tasia, technically Tasia Brantley Warner. This is a new interview series that I have that I call Tit for Tat. The focus of this is to create a space where I can get to know my friends a bit better, and my friends, as well as I guess my friends who are my artist friends basically, and kind of really interrogating the gradient between artist and friend or artist and person. And one of the people that I thought of was Miss Elly Hofmaier. And yeah, I guess I'll let you introduce yourself a little bit more if you'd like.
Okay. My name's Elly, friend of Tasia's. I have a project called Penny Peach and a project called Cling with my friend Lex. And I like to make music and other things and drink coffee and eat grapes and have friends.
Period.
Did I nail it?
Yeah, period. I can't get over this little ear mug.
Yeah, it was so good.
It just disappeared. I'm I want this for my birthday. A fun fact, my birthday is actually tomorrow. I'm turning 29, which kind of makes me feel like a community elder.
Yeah. In Iowa City age. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you also feel like a community elder?
Big time.
Yeah.
Yep. I feel like a community grandmother.
Oh, okay. So I'm Elly's prodigy.
Yeah, you're my sorority little.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, okay. I am so excited, actually. And I have on my interview voice, but that's just how it goes sometimes. I wanted to ask, why you said yes to me, why you said, yes to being interviewed, because not everyone's so, open and willing. And, yeah, I actually, wasn't sure, if you would say yes.
I really don't like doing interviews because I feel like they can be kind of self-aggrandizing a little bit, but that didn't feel like what this was, and I don't know. I also love conversation and hanging out with Tasia, so
Yeah.
it seemed like a no-brainer.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just guys being dudes.
Yeah.
That's a really old meme.
couple of guys with the podcast.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. So, yeah, I'm glad that, you can trust me, and I do feel like we'll have a lot of fun and get to know each other a lot better. I had a question about your hair, but now, it just kind of feels moot, or, I'm and maybe it's unfeminist of me, I don't know if I would ask a boy about his hair, so we can just move on from that.
Sure.
But I will say that Elly had yellow hair, and for each episode I want to kind of center color. So for this episode we're centering green, and here's our little outfits as well as our las uvas. Okay, so I have a semi-serious question. What's something that you make that no one knows about?
So I feel like
an art I love that people don't know about or don't necessarily see as an art is gift giving. I really like gift giving, and it's like kind of a love language, my love language. So yeah, I don't know, I like putting together like a nice gift and like well wrapped or just like thoughtful, or like taking a resource, an extra resource or something someone's throwing away, and make it into something that someone would like, sort of thing. So yeah, I don't know, I like to give gifts, and I have like a lot of photos in my phone of like the gifts I've made or given. So that's what I thought of.
Yeah, I've been on the receiving end of some of these gifts. You sent me actually multiple Valentines, actually, and one of them was like filled with glitter, and I had to vacuum that glitter. I had to.
Logan, you're not the only one. You're not the. Oh my gosh, my friend Sam. I can't remember if you ever met Sam Erlis.
Oh yeah, I have like short blonde hair.
Yeah. They were like, bitch, if you ever send me a card with glitter in it again, I'm gonna kill you. I'm like, yeah.
Like
kind of a troll.
A trigger warning.
Yeah.
Like trigger warning glitter.
Contains glitter.
Yeah. Now that I know that my birthday's tomorrow, I'm like semi-excited. I'm like, wait, right.
You're feeling it.
I do.
Well, it's on Saturday, but it's tomorrow.
True, we're
Elly's tomorrow.
Yeah, we're celebrating by being clowns out on the town.
Fellas.
Yeah.
Like, I finally, like, get to kind of be a fella.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit.
Honored.
Yeah, no, I consider you to be one of my good friends.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's just my good friend Elly. Yeah. Okay, and I guess, like, thinking about, like, your, like, defining traits to me, like, what I consider to be, like, Elly traits. One of those, I think you're, like, a very energetic person. I don't know, like, what exactly fuels you, or maybe I do. But I just feel like you always have, like, such a bright, like, impish kind of energy about you. And I was wondering, like, what powers that?
So sweet, thank you. I think people, like, I don't know, I just feed off the energy of people. Like, Pat, I'm so close with my partner, Pat, that I'm kind of just, like, to his chagrin a bit, I can just be, like, it's like I'm by myself, and, like, in my head. So he'll see me, like, be, like, the lowest energy, and then I have a friend or two friends that come over, and it's just, like, the extreme opposite of the spectrum. So, yeah, that, people, and caffeine.
Right.
We love.
So you're just powered by friendship.
Low-key.
Does this mean that you consider yourself to be, like, an extrovert?
Yeah, I think I am. I do need a lot of, like, charging time. I need a lot of time by myself to refuel, but yeah, I definitely feed off the energy of people.
Right.
Like a vampire.
Right. You're like, hey, I could take that off your hands.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Oh, I kind of feel powered by. Oh my god, I actually have that. I have a version of that.
That little stuffed animal?
Yeah.
My mom gave me that.
I have a giraffe, and his name is Stilts. I actually got it for JC because JC's my partner, and they are obsessed with, like, stuffed animals. They love stuffies.
So this is Glitzy, but she kind of has a drinking problem. So just, like, be warned.
Right. The caffeine.
We used to hang out a lot more, but then I stopped drinking as much.
Right.
She kind of resents me for it now.
That's a typical Iowa City story. I feel like my screen might be trying to sleep. Okay. We can edit that out. Or maybe we'll leave it in for, like, shits and giggles.
Because we're human too.
Okay. And then, did you decide, like, if you wanted to do the questions, like, interspersed?
Yeah, I forgot.
Or would you rather do them, like, me than you?
Okay, wait. I have, like, a good follow-up question to that.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, like, speaking of energy, I wanted to know where you get your where you find your creative energy from. And also, would you consider, people use the word like hungry, like for an artist, would you consider yourself a hungry artist? Like really driven? Two questions.
Okay. I think like in terms of energy, like what fuels my work or like makes me want to do it, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I think one thing that one quality that I find really impressive in any arena is stamina, and so I feel like I'm constantly doing things to test my stamina, and that might make it sound like I'm a very athletic person. I'm not, but like I think that like I recently have started writing a book, and I have about like 40 pages, and it's like the longest thing that I've ever tried to do. But I just wondered if I could do it. So like even with this interview series or like my book or like my other project about like my father, like I think I'm really interested in seeing things through, and like so I think that fuels me, like knowing that there will be like an end product that I can like present to people. So maybe that's not the most woke answer, but I'm always testing like how far I can take things.
I was kind of wondering too with the book, because I'm very instant gratification, or like I don't really like doing long form things. Like I make EPs or albums, but it's, you know, making a song and then finishing a song, so I feel like I get that satisfaction a lot quicker. So yeah, I was curious how the book writing was going in that sense of if it's hard to like keep the motivation up while you're doing it.
Yeah, I haven't touched that book in like 6 days, which is kind of a long time. It's also about the time that like JC has been visiting.
Oh yeah.
But my last section, I was kind of working on a harder section. So I took a break from it, like anyways, but I think that, okay, I'm like thinking about the question, like, I guess I like instant gratification, but you definitely don't get it with writing usually. Like, I was also gonna mention that I feel like you're one of my like only friends that like kind of has like respect or like interest in like my writing or like my like poet life. Like I think a lot of musicians that I know are like trained to like, I don't know, like maybe like more of like an instant, like something they can like instantly get or like instantly feel. And I don't know if you always like get that from writing. Like it's not like a picture or a song. Like you can't really like, you can come to my show in a way, but I feel like the set of reasons is kind of different. And so I feel like a lot of my like friends who I do still admire like and love, they just like don't take that much interest in like the writing side of things.
That's surprising. Well, I feel like me and my friends are always like, Tasia just dropped a new Substack. Waiting for Tasia to drop a new Substack.
Yeah.
You definitely have fans.
Oh, that's like really sweet. I guess I'm like thinking of like specific people, so I shouldn't generalize musicians. But yeah, that like when I performed like with Track Zero,
oh yeah,
that little auditorium was actually full of friends.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Tasia brought the tickets in. Tasia brought the people in, and that was so fun. Like one of the best.
Yeah.
One of my favorite shows I ever worked on.
More?
Sure.
More for your ear?
Okay. I'm gonna look at my little questions. Okay, I'll ask you like some Penny Peach questions. I actually did sort of like a sonic deep dive on you today.
Mm-hmm.
Some songs I'd heard before, but I got through most of your albums, and I like kind of noticed that like I listened to your like most recent project, Soup, and I was actually wondering a lot about Soup. Like I'm like, oh my god, like what is Soup? Like what is this about?
Mm.
And I kind of sort of found like my own answer like in the actual song Soup at the end of, is it at the end of Yearn to Cleanse?
Oh yeah.
You're like, yeah.
Hey! Easter egg.
Yeah.
Got
So I was listening to that one and I was like, okay, I think I might have like some idea of like what Soup might mean, and I think this is gonna sound so corny.
I'm so excited.
But I think it's about like accepting like the very specific set of circumstances that you happen to be in at that moment, and like practicing like gratitude for like the routine and like the ebbs and flows of like a specific section of your life. That's like what I got from it. Like it's like, okay, like maybe you don't like celery, but it is a part of the soup and like it will nourish you. So
This is awesome.
I don't know, I went very like Ira Writer's Workshop with it.
Yeah.
If that's not Soup at all, like I
feel like it's pretty apt. Like I hadn't even given much thought to it, but it is just kind of like a section of my life. And the song Back in the Soup, I just love that phrase, Back in the Soup. I had an old coworker who said that and I was like, what'd you just say? But yeah, just kind of like, oh, you're back in the shit again, like back in the whatever situation, or honestly I feel like that's pretty.
I think the coffee just hit
apt.
me.
Let's
like,
go.
I'm like, I think that was the coffee.
Super brain mode.
Yeah. Super, right.
There you go again. Oh my god. We have to stop. No, I'm just kidding. Never see that safe word. Fuck. Trapped. I can't get out.
Yeah, okay, so I'm right. So I passed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got like such a different like vibe through the, like when I listen to your older stuff, like I feel like it is like a bit more quirked up. I hate that term.
The older stuff.
I feel like at least like going into like Ego Party or like like Ego Party for me like definitely does like feel exactly like the title. Like it's like I'm here, I'm Penny, like kind of like, I don't know, like we need to like bow down to you kind of vibe.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
And then PP for Prez like had some of that, but it did feel like a bit more, I don't know, I just felt like more, I don't want to say honest, I don't want to say that word, so I won't say that word.
You could say that word.
It's like, I guess it, like sometimes I think there's a such thing as like putting on a show or like putting on a persona.
Oh yeah.
And I do feel
100%.
like PP for Prez was like kind of like a little bit of like, I don't know, like taking off like a piece of the costume. And then
you're right.
I think I got to hear, and then I guess like this Yearn to Cleanse like also feels like a very like clean album in a way. Not to, it feels like a very clean album. Like
minimal. It's more minimal.
Very clean, and it's strange. I always think about your voice and how like you have like a powerhouse voice. Like you can like kind of belt when you want to, and that's like not always what you're like choosing to do. I don't think I have a question, or I guess I do have a question if you like can also track those like differences like through your albums, and if do you also like track those kinds of differences like through your albums?
I guess I like get so in them that I like you maybe have like a more clear perspective because it's an outside perspective. But yeah, definitely what you're saying. Because Ego Party was almost like a concept album in a way. Just like, yeah, it's about having a big ass ego. And like being all about it. The ego being in the hands of like the right people type thing.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
And then yeah, some of them like I don't know, PP for Prez does have some silliness, but this might be like a little bit like progressively more like honest or serious subject matter. But yeah, I kind of do see some delineations of just like what I'm thinking about, what's going on at the time, what kind of music I'm listening to.
Yeah.
But it's probably more stark for you, like for an outside person.
Yeah.
Looking at them and their differences.
Yeah. I think, like, I have, like, some notes about them. They're not, like, you know, like, they're not notes, like, do this or do that, but, like, just kind of, like, oh my gosh, okay. Need it back. At least this like last album, not to keep talking about albums, but this last album or EP, is an EP an album?
It's just like a shorter.
Okay.
It's just like it's less under 30 minutes or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I don't know like the sound or like the sonic words.
I had to look that up once. Yeah, just shorter, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
It felt patriotic.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Like, I was like, this feels like patriotic and like, whoa, like not like to America per se.
Okay.
But it had like these very like almost
well, there's like banjo, there's some like
I don't know, like there's a riff at the end of Junk Girl. And I was like, this sounds so, like, grand and patriotic.
Anthemic, sort of, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't view you as a very patriotic person, but maybe you're, like, a patriot of, like, Penny Peach.
Interesting.
Yeah. But maybe that's, like, so silly. Is that so silly?
Well, I'm, like, trying to think of, like, what
and, like,
patriotic is outside of like loyalty to
and like Justice Now, like I don't know all of the right words for, but I was like the percussion, like I was like, this sounds patriotic, and then I'm like, am I an American? It might be me, like am I an American?
Are you patriotic?
Yeah, I'm like projecting like patriotism. I think maybe it's just like that's the sound of old America. But I could be wrong. We could skip over this.
I could see the like big like bombastic or like anthemic or like
yeah. I think I just wrote like grand. Like it feels really like grand. Like so I could say grand instead of patriotic.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love patriotic.
I wrote that number 4 in Soup was my favorite, but I didn't write the name. So maybe we'll come back to that one.
Yeah, I don't know. Was it the slow one?
Oh, I do have an all-time favorite by you, though.
Okay.
Could you take a guess to what it is? Or do you just, you're like, don't make me?
All-time favorite of yours?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it fun?
Well, fun is like the one that's like very stuck in my head right now.
Yeah.
And that
Topical.
one is on soup.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite all time is Black Ice.
Oh, you may have told me this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm like, are you? I don't know what crooning is. I'm like, are you crooning? Right
It's like, it's kind of jazzy. Also, Blake Shaw played the bass on that, and I was just like,
yeah.
I'm like, damn, I got Blake Shaw playing the bass on my freaking shit. That's so cool.
We had a really musical, like, kind of week, like a couple weeks ago. Like, I think it was just like shows, like back to back. Like, I think there was something going on in the park. But Blake played in 3 shows, like in 3 different ensembles that day.
Yeah.
And like ended at Trumpet Blossom and was just like so happy and sweet. And I don't actually know how he did that.
I feel like he's got it figured out. I mean, he is truly a gigging professional musician, which is so fierce. And yeah, I don't know, I feel like thinking about how much he plays would stress me out, but he's such a chiller. Like,
I don't think I've ever seen him stressed out.
No.
And I feel like I've seen him a lot of times.
Yeah. I don't know, he's just got it so in his bones at this point. And he, like, loves to practice so much. That might be part of it, too, is that he's just, like, he loves practicing so much that he's just practiced up, and that probably gives you a lot of confidence and chillness that I do not, personally.
Right.
I'm not really out here practicing like that, unfortunately.
Right. I wouldn't say that I practice a lot either. Well, I try to practice in really playful ways. Like, I try to have, like, a serious project and then, like, a play project and then, like, something that's in between.
Yeah, what is writing practice like?
I mean, I have to, like, for my one project, Jarrell, like, that's about, like, my relationship with my biological father. And so I've had to do, like, actual, like, research about him, because, like, he, like, is, like, not in my life anymore. But that's been, like, a serious kind of, like, going into the archives, like, asking around about him. So that's been, like, kind of serious, or, like, a way that you have to, like, a muscle that you have to train. Yeah.
Is there, like, emotional practice? Like, how to
practice.
How to get, like, some raw shit, like, how do I tap into some raw shit?
It's Mercury retrograde, so I've had, like, 3 exes pop up in the past, like, 3 weeks, like, and one of them just happened, like, a few days ago, and he's the reason that I even moved to Iowa City, like, at all. We moved together. We were like, we have a dream. We're gonna have this, like, dream house and this dream life in Iowa City. And one day, like, while living together, he just was like, I'm moving to Honduras to teach English. And it was just, like, a Tuesday, and that was, like, really jarring and hurtful for me. And so lately I've been having, like, my heart feel, like, a little, like, broken over it. So that's how I know, like, the wound's, like, fresh for the taking. Like, I'm like, when my fingers touch those keys, like, it's gonna be, like, a banger.
Shit. Yeah, so you don't have to draw on anything to get, like, emotional inspiration. It's just all around. It just should be happening.
I'm just so sensitive, but, like, I feel like so many things, like, so many things remind me of other things that, like, are ouchy, or even it's not always from a place of hurt. Like, sometimes, like, I'm really fascinated with my college town, like, because I, like, went to college in Fairfield, Iowa. And that was, like, a trip. Like, even this outfit, like, this is something I would, like, wear every day in Fairfield, and, like, I, like, felt funny putting it on today, because I was, like, I look too woo-woo, like, I look too hippie. So, that, I'm not on my, I would also like to say, for the record, I am not on my ADHD medication today.
So we just get to explore.
Um,
Also, for the record, Tasia sent me questions ahead of time, and I didn't send Tasia questions ahead of time. So give Tasia extra
grace, please.
Yeah.
Okay, so kind of talking about like the scene, right?
Mhm.
Like, I feel like a couple years ago, this is just how I feel. Like, I feel like the scene peaked like a couple years ago.
Mhm.
And I don't know if that has to do with like our frontal lobes or like the ages that we were.
Mhm.
But I feel like music was so hopping and
Mhm.
happening like 2022 to like, or even 2021 to like 2024 even.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like that was really peak
Yeah.
music for
Mhm.
me. I don't know if you feel that way at all.
I 100% feel that way, and like me and Lex have talked about that a lot, like how we felt like there was like a magic time and moment and that it's gone. But I would agree that I can't like say definitively, because yeah, it might have been that I was just like more active personally. Like, I don't go to
Yeah.
things as much, I don't play as much. So on one hand, I will say that a lot of people did move, and a lot of people moved because the state was so hostile to like trans and queer people. So like some like Young Rascal moved, Pest Heaven moved, like Mars O'Helia moved. Like, those are three of just like who were my favorites.
Yeah. I really loved a Young Rascal show.
Oh my gosh, she's
Like,
so good.
yeah.
Like, I miss that. And like Pest Heaven, like Adelina, like Colleen, incredibly talented people, like so talented. Mars O'Helia, Miles, unbelievably good songwriter, like one of the best songwriters I feel like I know. Sophie Mitchell moved, you know. It's just like a lot of those people who were part of that magic.
Like 24,
Kind of all left at once. Yeah.
I'm like, where's that? I'm like, guys, like, and then I'm like, should I start singing?
Yeah,
Like,
we step up. Okay, but on the other hand, I will say I was at a show at Frat House. I don't know if you've been there. Oh yeah, we were there. Last week, an Anita Velveeta show, and I was talking to Mauricio, who lives there, and Mauricio was talking about how they were gonna have like 7 shows in a row, like 7 days in a row, and how, you know, he watched this movie about like the summer of resurgence or something, punk hardcore resurgence in DC, and I don't know, I felt like a lot of energy from him,
like the young folks.
so I'm like, maybe it kind of is, you know, just like,
Yeah.
and I go to shows now, I'm like, oh, there's a lot of young people here that I have never seen before. So they might be thinking that they're in the magic moment.
Yeah.
And they might be right.
Right.
But yeah, I would agree. I don't feel as magical
Yeah.
in that way, unfortunately.
I think, like, we all had, like, personal connections to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we were all, like, friends, so maybe that just, like, made the music, like, so much more special.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you my only okay, you're not my only musician friend in Iowa City right now, but kind of you are.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, good friend, I should say.
Mhm.
But yeah, so, like, what do you think the remedy is? Or, like, maybe there's no, like, maybe
I
it
don't
never
know.
left. Should we be going to every single show?
Maybe it is just an ebb and flow thing. I know I could definitely go to more shows personally, especially like house shows. I can definitely like, because that is part of it. Like, you have to contribute to like, but it might just be, you know, like cycles.
Yeah.
Like, there are just cycles. I don't know, this may or may not be true, but like, you know, the college brings a lot of people, and it's like, yeah, it is like young people. There are young bands, you know, it's like the younger, just post-grad people hanging out together, and
now we're the community elders.
And now we're the elders, so.
Yeah.
But I will say, too, even though I feel like my magic has gone a little bit, I mean, it's still, when I break it down, so crazy how many good, like, bands and shit there are. Like, it actually is, just for the size of the town. And, like, looking at other,
Yeah.
like, Des Moines. I love Des Moines. I love the musicians in Des Moines, but.
Juilliard here?
Yeah.
Do we have Juilliard out?
It's Juilliard Jr. What do you think? What's about the writing scene? Is there a writing scene? Is that a thing?
I think there is, and there's like, I mean, there are like some things that are new that I'm excited about. Margaret Yap is kind of like carrying the entire writing community like on her back.
Damn.
Like I think she's just such a Iowa City socialite and like so like such a busy bee of a person. There's this new journal that came out called Hearsay Journal, and they're publishing like really interesting work, and they're having like readings and events. I haven't been to a poetry reading or like anything like that in a while. I used to go all the time, like to Prairie Lights, but like maybe it's just like a slower summer, or like maybe everyone's on vacation right now.
You're getting your Iowa City sea legs back.
Yeah, I'm like, guys, invite me to stuff. I'll have a reading like on my front porch. I should have a reading on my front porch.
Let's go.
Just like set like 10 chairs, like it's like first come first serve.
Well, Frat House has been doing readings too, which I think is cute.
Right.
And awesome.
And also like Taylor, whose last name I don't know, but also like a poet who has like been throwing like raves and readings as like one thing.
Raves?
Like you have a like having a reading and then like raving afterwards.
Whoa.
So I think
two
that's
ends of the spectrum.
yeah.
I feel like.
She called it Terrible Twos, and I thought that was so cute.
Okay, fire.
And yeah, I did dance my little feet off. So,
Let's go.
Do you have any like? I feel like you kind of answered this question already, like asking about like your artistic heroes, but I feel like you've just been like saying so many names.
Really? My artistic heroes are definitely my friends. So like Tasia, like Lex, like Brooke, like Liv, Pat. Pat's definitely.
Yeah, Pat's like, what if I did everything?
Yeah.
What if a person could do that?
What if I did everything and asked no one to watch me do any of it? Like,
Oh,
just
okay.
out of the straight up sheer joy of doing, like,
Okay.
weird ass shit.
Yeah, he's like such a humble old man, but I know that we're all the same age.
Well, he's 32. He's kind of a humble old man. He's wise. And yeah, he's
I
like...
just know he's like a baby under the beard. That's what I tell myself sometimes.
Baby under the beard.
There's a baby under there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I get to see the baby too, but yeah, he's really settled in himself, like as an artist, and yeah, I don't know. He's just like seriously thinks so outside of the box. Like the shop and like Saint Nick is so weird and cool, and they like
Right.
the band made a movie
Right.
and like screened the movie, and the band had an installation.
Do you want to say more about his shop? We can like plug his shop here.
Okay, plugging the shop, the 5-pin den. Me looking at the camera for the first time. That's what I look like. The 5-pin den, it's at Old Brick, And you can rent vinyl. You can buy gear, musical gear. You can buy books. But mostly it's just like a third space where you can go for free and listen to music and talk about music or read a book, or they've had events, like they had yoga, so free yoga with like drone music. Yeah, they should have a reading.
Right. I'm like, I need you to read poetry, Pat. I'm like, I need
Oh!
I'm like, Pat, that's what I personally need.
Oh shit! He's written a bunch of haikus. That he just had like this really brief period where he wrote a bunch of haikus. I'll show them to you later, but they're really very good. I love them.
But yeah, that's the 5 Pendant with Thursdays, like 5:30 to 9 or something like that. You can go to the 5 Pendant.
Yeah. I'm excited to go. I usually work on Thursdays, and I can't do anything afterwards.
Yeah.
But I work with my body, so I feel like even if my mind and my heart want to do something, the body is like the vehicle.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Totally fair.
Yeah. I love Pat, but that's like neither here. I'm like, you guys are like a power couple to me.
Yeah.
But I'm sure people tell you that all the time. Oh, I have a good one.
Okay.
I just want to ask about younger you. Because sometimes I feel like I have like a little bit of grief that I didn't get to know my friends when they were like young.
Mm-hmm.
And like, there's like this poem, and it's like, we met and played as girls, like on opposite teams or something. Yeah, what were you like when you were younger?
I was basically pretty similar to how I am now, just like really silly and just like to get to know everyone. People person, class clown type beat. Just wanted to be involved in everything. I was very
Jill of all trades.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Jill of all trades. I've never heard
Right.
anyone say that. Definitely very naive when I was young. Like, had no clue. Which, I mean, you know, everyone's a certain level of naive. But I was, like, naive for a long time. And still kind of am, like, I don't know, maybe just a generally naive person, but...
Are you like, is it at like 30% now? Maybe.
The naivete? I don't know. I feel like I catch up and then, like, something happens or I, like, see a different side of something or someone. I'm like, no progress. I definitely know more now about the world and its ways. But yeah, when I was young, I was so sheltered, like, from so much. So.
Which is like a blessing.
Mm-hmm. No, I was really lucky. Like, I had an awesome childhood. Never went hungry. Like, so many things I didn't have to deal with. Yeah, I was
I should like
privileged.
edit that picture of you and your dad like into the interview.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, that kind of sums it up. Like, supportive parents.
Because you were raised by two weirdos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like,
I'm probably the weirdest of the bunch, but yeah.
yeah, it just like kind of multiplied with you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was little Tasia like?
Oh, I didn't think you were gonna ask me that. I thought I was gonna escape. What was I like? I was very quiet. I was actually like mute for like a good chunk of my childhood.
What? Like, straight up just wouldn't...
I just like felt really shy. Like, I was like, I don't have anything to say. Like, nothing's going on here. Like, just carry on without me.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like me kind of in elementary, and then I was a bully, but I
hit that a little bit. I hit that bully a little bit.
I was a bully, and then I was kind of like class clown, and then I was just like a weird girl from like, I don't know, like a funny weird girl from like 8th grade to now. Like it's like the dash and then there's nothing afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I always felt like creative expression was really important to me. And even right now, like, I do still feel like it's, like, the most important thing to me. I remember speaking with, like, an ex-roommate of mine. She was, like, a really big activist. Like, she was a really hardcore activist, and she kind of talked about, like, how, like, activism was, like, her most important, like, thing. And I said that, like, you know, like, being creative was mine. And she actually really didn't like that, but I was like, there are actually like tons of creative ways to be like an activist or to do activism. And also like I think like there's also in a way like you're doing activism so that like people can one like live and have like their basic needs met, but also outside of that, yeah, people have creativity that like gets stifled by like so many like circumstances, so I kind of feel like they both like feed off of each other. But that's just a tangent. And like guys, I don't identify as an activist, but
you need everyone, you know, in those everyone has a role to play.
Yeah,
Or so I've been told.
Yeah, I mean, when I lived in New Jersey, I was just, like, doing a lot of childcare, or, like, yeah, doing childcare for, like, families just, like, affected by, like, the ICE stuff. And that was actually, like, a really, I think, like, a really creative way to, like, help the community. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, creativity is cool because it can be like painting a picture, but it can also be like problem solving or like looking at something from a fresh angle that can help you move something forward. Like, creativity means a lot of things.
Pat definitely has that.
Mm.
Like, I feel like, why do I feel like he could, like, drive a car with, like, no wheel? Like, I feel like
That's ill. Oh my gosh. I haven't tell him you said that. That's ill.
He's probably gonna hear it in the interview.
Bro, that needs to be a song.
But yeah, I think those were like most of my questions.
Okay, well then I'll ask more from you. And maybe I'll steal some question ideas from you. Okay, one that I thought was fun was, when did you feel like we were good friends?
Oh, you thought
or that you realized? I thought that was a good ass question. I'm like, wow, that is so interesting.
That's so sweet. That's like such a cutie pie, like, little question
That you came up with.
well, because I was like kind of thinking about it. Because I was like, oh, like, I feel like we're good friends, like, for some reason, but there was a time when you were, like, new to me, and also, like, you can know people for, like, a long time and still, like, not be good friends with them, so I was like, something happened here, like, someone cooked here. I honestly think it was just, like, you, like, showing up to my, like, events, like, I was like, oh, like, you really care. Because I feel like poetry events are like not the most like fun, like dopamine filled spaces, but you always like made a point to like show up, and that felt really important to me. And you also always seemed so happy to see me, and I was like, I was like, do you like me or something? Are we like I was like, oh my god, are we friends? And oh my god, also like one moment that I really enjoyed was when we had, like, I don't even know what to call that, when we had that music night here.
Oh, yeah. That was awesome.
I was, like, so shy, but I was, like, I don't even know how to describe that night, like, to the viewers.
It was just, like, how did that happen? Well, that kind of goes back to what you're saying of, like, we had, like, this group of friends that was so musical, and
yeah,
we just got, like, the homies together, and everyone just happened to be musical people, and then we all just play music all night. I'm like, we were kind of a movie.
But they were, like, insane instruments.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I was, like, playing, like, a Barbie, like, xylophone.
Yeah. Or like a chicken.
Yeah.
Sweetie
Rubber
toy
duck.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I just, oh my god, and I felt so integrated. And you would also always say, like, when you were, like, doing, like, the ICVC stuff, like, only you. Like, I don't know. Like, I could only, like, trust you with that sort of thing. Because, you know, it, like, takes trust to, like, I feel shy now, but, you know, it takes trust to, like, make things with people.
Yeah. I agree.
Even if they're, like, silly little things, like, you still need, like, a lot of trust. So, yeah.
I did make you do some things that I look back on it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, when I thought about it, I thought well, thinking about it now, I'm like, sleepover in Fairfield was probably, that's a little bit later, but sleepovers are very bonding.
Yeah.
But I feel like the thing that came to my mind is you made me, like, we both made each other little valentines, but you made me, like, I think it's for my birthday, a little heart, and it had, like, a little poem.
Right.
Do you remember?
I, like, kind of remember.
And I just felt so seen. It was a short poem, but I'm like, they see me.
Yeah.
They see me.
Yeah. I love you. And I admire you and I look up to you. Yeah.
I do. Okay, another question I'll steal from you. What is something about me that you want me to know that you think I don't know? Is that it? I'm like, damn! That's a hard question.
Okay. I mean, I think I have, like, a really sweet answer, though. Like, I feel like you're just, like, so important.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, like, I think you're, like, really important, like, to me personally, but, like, also to the community at large. And that's why when you're like, yeah, like, I don't know who's gonna want this soup, it's like, well, we're waiting. But also, like, even when you're, like, not, like, in Penny Peach mode, like, you're really, like, a joy to, like, everyone, so.
Shit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm like, no, thank you.
Like me crying. Shit. I love this. Let's do this every week. Let's do this every day. I was trying to think about an answer for you. And it's like hard because I don't know what you know necessarily. But I think one is that I feel like we're both givers, but I feel like you give a lot. Like you're like always like giving and taking care of people and feeding and like doing all that. So yeah, I feel like that you need to be given to and treated is one thing.
Like a princess.
Yeah, Tasia needs to be treated like a princess. You need to know that. You need to remember that.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know if I've said this before, but when I read your writing, it makes me want to write. And not like in a way that's like, it's not like, oh, I can write this, but it's just like, it's so fun to me. Like your references and the flow and the words and like how you it is, that I'm just like, I'll read something and I'm like, oh, I want to try. I want to go pros.
Oh, that's how you know that, like, you're reading some good shit.
Yeah.
You're like, I need to go home and, like, flex this muscle.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't cry on camera.
Get those tears going, get the waterworks
like,
going.
I start breathing hard. Aw, now this is just, like, bestie time.
Yeah, you're gonna skip the juicy ones.
Right.
Busted.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think there was another really good one and I can't.
It's like right there. Let's see. I don't know if we can see from here.
Zooming.
Ooh. We're looking at the questions.
Oh, what's something you wish was different in our relationship? That's crazy. Do that one.
Well, like, this is such a Plead the Fifth-esque.
Oh, God.
Right.
Yeah. It is, yeah.
Which something I remember I had like a good answer for this. But I think I just wish that I saw you more.
Mm-hmm.
And that, like, you knew that, like, I really consider you to be one of my best friends. But maybe you already knew that, so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a sweetie pie answer.
Shit.
And you're like, Teja, like, you need to start wearing deodorant aluminum.
No, I was gonna say, I just generally, like, take a really long time to let my guard down around people, like, literally all of my friends, ever. So I would just say, like, I would like to be, like, less guarded and more vulnerable.
No.
But I move slow. My friends will all attest to that.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with that, but
I feel like I'm so, like, I don't know. Like, I'll just, like, arrive and I'll be like, what's that? And it's, like, such a soft spot on a person. But I feel like I definitely, like, see those soft spots on you. And, like, I feel like I take care to, like, go around them. Yeah. Until you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking baby talk on an official podcast is crazy. Did you do an in and out list?
I did. I have just a small one.
Okay.
Should I hit that?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's hit the in and out.
So, okay, I'm just gonna go straight ins. Okay. 1, talent trades. Instead of, like, exchanging money. Exchanging talent. 2, quinoa. Just made quinoa for the first time. Kind of goes hard. 3, being on time, which I struggle with.
I was just telling JC that I think you're, like, punctual.
I'm trying to work on it. That was on my, like, in list at the beginning of the year. I don't know. I think there's something kind of fierce about, especially if there's, like, a party or something and you're the first one to show up because you come on time. Like, that's such a service.
Yeah.
Next, micro squirts. Love them. Controlled change. I probably could workshop that a little bit more, but that was kind of like, yeah, like intentionally doing something just to create a change that challenges yourself, even if it's small.
Like bleaching eyebrows.
I was gonna say, like, dyeing my hair, like, freaking red-brown for the first time in my life. Like, not having bleached hair for the first time ever. And then I put Dinotopia, which is a great book I just read. Maybe I should just say kids' books, even. Okay, that's my in list. Out list, Spotify. Cheez-Its. I feel like that's just kind of a stand-in for kind of all those sorts of things.
You're like, anything processed, delete it.
Yeah, like, bye.
Go eat real food.
Be gone. Reality TV, I don't know. Maybe that's controversial, but
Like, no more.
even though I'm a glutton for RuPaul's Drag Race. E-readers, I thought it was about them. I'm not really about them. Physical books. Adidas sneakers, like the little ones. Out. I don't know. I was just trying to think of things that could be out.
No, I'm
It's
being
hard.
a good listener.
Uh-huh. And then last I have beer.
Hard to
Makes me
agree on
sleepy.
that one.
Yeah. which I'll probably be
A
drinking it tomorrow,
PBR like feels like getting punched in the stomach for me.
but it makes me sleepy
Yeah.
and full. And oh, I should say, and also ginger beer.
Oh yeah.
I've been kind of hitting that.
Yeah, it's so spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A placeholder for a beer that actually kind of like wakes me up a little.
Yeah, invigorating instead of you're so sleepy.
Yeah.
So you want to go to sleepy town?
Literally.
Yeah.
That is beer. That's what I got. Do you have one too?
No, I don't have one.
Shit. Okay, you started opening that journal. I was like, let's go.
No, I was gonna end on the like in and out list, but I feel like I'll ask one last question.
Okay.
And that is, oh my god, my voice cracked, you guys.
You almost made it without cracking.
Like what keeps you here in Iowa City?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's really just been my friends. The friends that I've made here. That's just like, I don't want to leave. But also, you know, I had a lot of friends who have left, and I still feel very close to them. Even though we're like physically distanced, I still feel like in my heart we are very close still. So, but yeah, the people, and you can bike everywhere, which I'm about these
you
days.
love to room.
I'm about these days. Shout out Lex for getting me on the bike grind. Yeah. And the music scene. I mean, that has been.
Right. I bet something musical is happening tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I just need to open my eyes and open my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. And start going by myself. Can you just show up?
Scary.
Can you show up to a musical event by yourself?
I did it last week. It was low-key kind of hard. I part of my like inspiration was one of the bands I was opening. I'm like, I know these. I can chat these people up. But yeah, it was like there's a lot of people I've never seen before. I was like, oh, thank God there's like 3 people I do know well here.
Yeah, you really need like one like foothold. Is that what they call it? I don't know.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Like just one little thing you can grab onto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can always call me. Hey, do you like music? I like music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Penny Peach.
Yeah, thank
Miss
you.
Elly. We it's an ethical time. It's been about an hour. I think
An ethical time.
yeah, no, I feel like an hour is fine.
Yeah.
And yeah, should we shake hands? Thank you for doing business and pleasure with me.
Tit for tat.
Yeah. Okay.